Hello friends and welcome back to Step Up CBSE Class 5 EVS Chapter 1 Super Senses. In this module we are going to talk all about our super sense of hearing. Alright, so let's go. Alright, now that was all about super sense sight. Our next super sense is sound. And the sense organ is ear, and there are a couple of new words that we are going to understand here, okay, or remember here. Now the new words are firstly the ear lobe, or also called as pinna, and this is the outer ear or the ear part that we see, isn't it? So if our ear that we can touch and pull, or we can put our earrings into, is called as the pinna or outer ear. This is the first part of the ear which reacts with the sound. And what is the function of a pinna? It's like a funnel. Okay, so it will gather all the sound that is coming towards it and it will send that sound inside the ear. Okay, so pinna acts like a funnel. It will gather all the sound and it will funnel it down or send it down inside the ear. The next is eardrum or the middle ear. It is a layer in the middle ear which vibrates in response to the sound waves. So the pinna or the outer ear is gathering all the sound and it is sending it to the middle ear. And based on how loud the sound is, the eardrum starts to vibrate. Just like you see any drum, if you hit on it, the drum will start to vibrate. The same thing happens with the eardrum. And then there is the inner part. Okay, now based upon the eardrum vibration, the inner ear will send again a signal to the brain, and the brain will understand what type of sound it is, how loud the sound it is, and whether we enjoy or do not enjoy the sound. All right, now let's go ahead and see the textbook part. Now, in class 4, you read that we cannot easily see birds' ears, isn't it? And that is because their ears are small holes that are covered with feathers. Now, let's see if we can answer these questions. We have to write names of 10 animals whose ears we can see and names of some animals whose ears are bigger than us. Okay, so we can say that animals whose ears are bigger than us is elephant, dog, cows, buffaloes, horse, zebra, etc. And if you noticed, all these animals have bigger ears than us. So now if we think about it, is there some link between the size of animals' ears and the hearing? So yes, there is definitely a link between that. So if you have bigger ears, you have better hearing most of the time. Page, out here we have to do an activity. First we have to find a quiet place in your school or your home, and then you have to tell your friend to stand at a short distance and ask him or her to say something really softly, and the rest of us have to listen carefully. And then we have to all put our hands behind our ears as it is shown, and the same child has to say something again softly. After we have done this activity, we have to think and observe and answer these questions. In which case was the sound sharper? And we have to ask our friends. And when we put hand over our ears and say something, can we hear our own voice? So yes, when we put our hands behind our ears, we increase the size of our earlobe, our pinna as we saw, and we can catch more sound waves and send them to the eardrum, and therefore we can hear better. And when we cover our ears, we can hear our own sound. Alright, now let's go ahead. We have to sit near a desk and tap the desk once with our hand and listen carefully. Now we put our ear to the desk as shown in the picture and tap the desk again with our hand. What is the difference between the sound of the tap? So when we put our head close to our desk, we can definitely hear better. And this is how snakes hear. Now snakes, if you see, they don't have external ears which we can see, but they only feel the vibrations on the ground. Now here we are going to discuss something more or additional information, and that is how do snakes hear. Okay. Now in humans, the sound waves that are traveling in the air, they are collected by the earlobe or the pinna that we saw, and then that these air waves are sent to the eardrum, and based on that the eardrum vibrates. Now these vibrations are then sent to the brain. Okay, and but in snakes, if we see, they have only the inner ear structure, but they don't have the ear lobe or the eardrum. So instead, what happens is their inner ear in snake is connected directly to their jawbone. And what happens is the snake is always slithering on the ground, isn't it? It's always moving on the ground, and the jawbone is always touching the ground, just like in this above example. When our head was touching the desk, we could hear better. And in the case of a snake, the jawbone is always touching the ground. And the vibrations, the small vibrations that are there, that are traveling through the ground, such as footsteps of predators or any other vibration, that causes the snake's jawbone to vibrate. And that vibration is sent to the inner ear, which sends a signal to the brain. So again, this is additional information about how snakes hear, but it is fun to remember it. Now let's quickly summarize what we have learned in this module. The shape and size of our ear can affect how sharp we hear. If we put our hands behind our ears, we could hear better. And the snake can hear by feeling the vibrations on the ground. So this was all about our super sense of hearing. If you like this video, please click on like and subscribe to the channel because we have many such videos coming. Thank you.